Here's your daily dose of fitness, food, and fun. Anjelica's Daily Surprise starts now.
The roof's been repaired, which means I'm back where I belong. Like you're at the dentist. Hello there and welcome to my apartment. The roof's been repaired, which means I'm back where I belong. Now, I am a stand-up comedian and I do a lot of public speaking, and people have been watching the app and they're going, hey, what do you do before a stand-up performance? How do you get ready? And that's a very good question. I actually have a very specific ritual that I go through, and I believe that it can help you, whether you're into public speaking or not. Maybe you've wanted to try stand-up and you're not so sure, or you have to address a large crowd at some point in your life and you're not sure where to get the confidence from. Well, I'm going to show you all my secrets today. There are 3 pillars that I work from. There is physical, mental, and spiritual. So these 3 pillars are the 3 pillars that I work around, and I do various exercises to stimulate all 3 columns, and then I am ready to perform. So physical is number 1. We are going to start standing. Now, a lot of us carry nervousness in our body. I carry it in my feet. Okay, so my feet get really cold, my neck gets tense, I get a stress headache, and I hate performing like that. I have done that in the past, and then I thought, why am I torturing myself? I can just go through a very basic warm-up so that I can prevent all that and perform in my optimal condition. So right away, if you're nervous, your heart rate is probably going boom, 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 all right? So right away, you wanna put your fingers on your pulse, and you wanna feel how fast your heartbeat's going. Now, don't let this get to you. You want to just breathe and breathe into the stomach. And keeping your finger on your pulse really, it helps me slow it down a little bit. You're just breathing. Now, we get nervous. Our heart rate starts going a mile a minute. It's because we care. Public speaking is not normal, all right? Anytime an ape has to go in front of the other apes and talk about what it's like to be an ape, it's a little nerve-wracking. It's not natural. So right away, just start breathing, rubbing the stomach, something soothing. It might even be lower back for you. So you want to do a little bit of like self-massage. I get the tops of the glutes. I get the hips because I carry a lot of tension in my hips, okay? Now, I'm going to start wiggling my toes. And I want to pair this physical action with something vocal right away so that I'm getting my body and my voice working together at the same time. I'm rolling my wrists, shaking my feet, and I'm gonna start just with a this isn't glamorous, okay? Now, you wanna really get like a like you're retching almost, okay? Don't blow your voice out. You just want to get This is literally what I do. Because when I'm nervous, I tend to talk up here and I go, oh my God, hello everybody. How are we doing today? We want to take that voice and we want to ground it. This is how I get grounded. I'm connecting my voice box to my stomach. You might want to do this privately. Public, it's not so cute, okay? Yeah, find a private space to do this. Once again, rubbing my hips. I'm going to move into a quad stretch now. And if you need something to hold on to, you can do that. If you don't, that's even better, because thinking about balance and finding your balance also helps with public speaking, because you're feeling the equilibrium throughout your body. What I've noticed a lot of people do when they're practicing to speak is they pace around and they're going over their lines in their head like this. And they're walking around and moving and focusing on the floor. And then it's, okay, time to speak. And then you go, what? And it's because you're forced to stand still and you're forced to address a room without moving around and look out. So I do not like to practice moving around and looking at the floor. You want to keep changing your point of focus, and you're going to start to talk, and you can babble to yourself. You can say what you had for breakfast. I like to say a few things that I am thankful for that day, which is I'm thankful that I get to perform today and do what I love to do. I am thankful that I get to perform today and do what I love to do. Good. Deep breath in now. We're going to interlock the fingers, and we're just going to stretch through the palms and stretch throughout the body like it's the first moment we have waking up, and you're going to take a look at the ceiling and drop the head back slightly, not all the way back. And then you're going to open the arms and give me a big ah, expanding the mouth, opening the mouth, expanding the rib cage. Ah. Again, interlock the fingers, stretch that forward, bring it up and open. Ah, like you're at the dentist. Ah. Good. Now, once again, you're going to do another thing that you're thankful for, and you're going to look from left to right. I'm thankful for my family, and I am thankful that I had a really good summer and went to the beach, and that I get to travel a lot and see a lot of really cool places and work with really cool people. Life is fun. So I'm moving my head as I'm speaking, because generally when you are publicly speaking, you're moving around a lot. You're catching the eye of people in the crowd, which can be distracting and throw you off guard. It's like when you see your crush in the hallway in school, and you're like, this is what I'm going to say to them. And then you see them and you're like, buh, 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 right? It's the exact same thing, okay? So don't be intimidated by people. Move your head, visualize that you're looking people in the eye, and maybe start to say a line of dialogue that you plan on saying, okay? So I'm going to tell you one of my jokes here. I recently started dabbling in witchcraft. Yeah. Mark my words, tomorrow if we wake up and the entire real estate market has collapsed and there's no more war and we're all millionaires, it was me. No, I know I'm not that powerful, but hey, did you know that if you take a bay leaf and you write a wish on it and then you burn the bay leaf, you feel like you've done something productive? It's exactly how it sounds. I have been attempting to manipulate the cosmos using only ingredients that I got at Costco. All hail the Wicked Witch of Kirkland. Okay, that's one of my jokes. Okay, so you saw what I was doing there. I'm moving my head, I'm looking all over my space, and I'm stretching and I'm experimenting with different kinds of voices. All right, let's stop talking now. You're like, thank you. We're going to do... This is a very standard vocal warm-up. Now, based upon your voice, where the note you want to hit when you're speaking or performing, we're going to work within that register. So, as I mentioned, I have a very high-pitched voice, but when I do my comedy, I like to talk down here, which is not very natural, but it's the only way I like to do comedy, and it makes me funnier. So I'm trying to get my voice down there. Now, before I would warm up, I would just start talking like this on stage, and then I'd wake up the next day with a really sore throat and chest. And then I started doing these exercises where I'm working from here. So I'm just opening that level of my voice very low. I'm visualizing where in my body I want my voice to land. We're going to do that again. Because I have tight quads, cold feet, tight hips, I'm going to start going. taking it into a side bend stretch. Good. Now, if you only have 10 minutes, we're approaching that right now. As you can hear, my voice is a little bit lower. I've said a few positive things to myself, and I've activated my body. I've gotten into the tight parts. I've taken a moment to breathe. I've said some mumbo jumbo. I've affirmed a few things to myself that give me my reason to perform. Whatever it is for you, you have to find those reasons, something that really strikes you at any moment so that you can get that instant emotional access, so that you can remember why you're doing what you're doing and then go deliver it properly. One more time, I'm just going to roll my head and neck out. I'm going to do a roll down, and I'm going to say my joke in my new performance voice, okay? Here I go. So rolling the head. I've been recently dabbling in witchcraft. Yeah, it's not going so well. But mark my words, tomorrow if we wake up and the entire real estate market has collapsed and there's no more war and we're all millionaires, it was me. No, I know I'm not that powerful, but hey, did you know that if you take a bay leaf and you write a wish on it and then you burn the bay leaf, you feel like you've done something productive? It's exactly how it sounds. I've been attempting to manipulate the cosmos using only ingredients that I got at Costco. All hail the Wicked Witch of Kirkland, everybody. And there you have it. That is one of my rituals for getting ready to publicly speak quick. Come back tomorrow for part 2. It'll be a little bit more of an intense ritual, but I feel like you're up for it. That's been Anjelica's Daily Surprise. See you next time.